So the final part of our webinar today, we wanted to take some of the themes that we've been discussing and look at how Oracle has been addressing some of those within its Redwood sales experience. The best person to do that is joining us from the US now, the driving force behind Oracle's Redwood sales experience, John Vakoc. Over to you, John.
Hi, thank you, Andy. My name is John Vakoc. I'm Vice President of Product Development with our Sales and Revenue Capture. I wanted to build on some of the themes that we've talked about here and take you through some of the new features that we've released in Redwood Sales. Right now, I'm in our system logged in as a sales manager. And one of the ways sales managers can start their day is by looking at our new Express Reports tool. Our Express Reports tool is really designed to provide BI authoring for the layman, for the sales manager or the sales rep, so they can come in here. Now I'm going to look at my team's opportunities. And then as a sales manager, when this comes in, it's going to query for all the opportunities on my team, generate a visualization based on the reps. I have 2 reps on my team, Brandon and Jane, and I can see the opportunity revenue pipeline for them. I can see a detailed report of that. Of course, I can drill down on the opportunity. I can drill down on the account and get to the additional details. And so this is one of the ways that we see sales managers starting their day that's new with the Redwood. But the real power of this express reporting is in the ability to create custom reports. It's no longer the domain of an IT administrator having to come in. I can very easily create a report, call it my opportunity team. And then I pick the object that I want to work on. We've got a number of them enabled. Opportunities is one of the main ones that we see sales managers wanting to build their own reports on. I'll click create on that and I get a preview. Now, when I come in here, this doesn't see any data. I'm logged in as a sales manager. I don't have opportunities for myself. So let's take a look at this filter. We can see that it is saying opportunities that I own. Well, I'm going to click on that and I want to change this to opportunities that my team owns or my subordinates own. And I'll click apply. And then in real time, I can see the data update for this report that I have. And we've defaulted a number of fields that you might want to see in here. I've got the sales stage, the opportunity name, the account name. And of course, we can adjust the labels on here by going into the preferences and adjusting field labels. So if I need to put a field label on there, I can do that. Then let's look at the groups on this too. I want to group my report by the team. So I can go over here to the groups. I'm going to pick a field that I want. In this case, I'm going to choose my team, and then I can get an additional grouping where I can see the reports broken down by sales stage and team member. So I can see the different opportunities that we have. I want to add a chart on this report too, and that's very easy to do. By default, we've looked at the report and we see it broken down by sales stage. Now maybe I want to break it down by team. So I can change the categorization that I have on here. Let's change the x-axis to my team. And then maybe this categorization by sales stage. Then I can see for each team member, the breakdown of the opportunities that I have by sales stage. And so Express Reports is one of the great ways that a sales manager can start their day. We have another one, and for that, I'm going to go home and I'm going to switch the user as a sales rep. So let me sign out real quick and sign back in as a sales rep. The second tool that we have is our sales dashboard. Our sales dashboard is another great way to start the day. One of the ideas behind sales dashboard is, can we remove that moment of cognitive burden where sales reps are saying, what do I want to do? What object, what database schema do I need to work with? And they start thinking accounts, contacts, leads, opportunities, activities. Sales Dashboard brings all that information together in one unique view with a global search that I can search across all of my sales objects. I've got a faceted metric-based dashboard. In other words, I'm looking at my to-dos and I can see a number of components showing me tasks that are due, upcoming appointments, overdue tasks. I can click on the opportunity pipeline, see my opportunities that are coming up to close, see lonely opportunities, those at risk, data coming in from our BI system, from the Express reports, or from visualizations that we've built in App Composer. And of course, I can drill down into the opportunity from here. But before I drill down into an opportunity, which is a common way a sales rep is going to begin their day from the sales dashboard, I want to just go back, and right there is something that's very powerful in the Redwood experience. Native browser back buttons work. And so throughout the sales experience in Redwood, anytime you need to go back, no longer do we have to build complex controls in the application. Just like any consumer grade application, you can hit the browser's back button. I'm going to start here though for my next thing because I want to show you an account view on the list, a very powerful feature that we've added on accounts. Here I'm looking at accounts that are in my territory, and I want to go into this Redline Hosting Corporation account. And right away, the system has detected that this is a duplicate and said, you're not looking at the main account. You might want to use Redline Hosting and not Redline Hosting Corp, even though I have opportunities from this. And quickly from here, I can correct my action and get to the main account or the primary in this group of duplicates. That means I can have duplicate accounts without having to go through the costly and potentially irreversible process of merging them. I can have soft merges and group my accounts together. Now, in looking at the account view and Redline Hosting, there's a couple of things that jump out at the Redwood experience. The first one is all of the information that's available here without additional clicks. I can see my leads, I can see details in the account hierarchy, opportunities, quotes and orders from the mid-office, subscriptions. And if I scroll to the right, I can see assets, invoices coming from the accounts receivable system or the back office, service requests, the contacts on this account, my sales team, and more. So I can drill into any of these panels to view additional information. Let's look at the account hierarchy. The account hierarchy is showing the view of Redline Hosting, and I can see in a tabular or a chart-based view that this is part of a hierarchy. Redline Hosting is a child of Redline Technologies, and I can navigate from that hierarchy view to Redline Technologies, and there I see that this has 4 children, Redline Hosting being the one I came into this view from. With the tabular view too, we've got roll-ups, so I can see not only the view of the hierarchy, but also the view of opportunities and leads and interactions that I have across this hierarchy. So I can see, well, Redline Hosting itself has 45 opportunities open for $16 million, but having a bigger view of the full hierarchy helps me better target my sales efforts to this account. Second thing that's very prominent in the Redwood user experience is something that you don't see on the screen, which is a lack of buttons everywhere. We have this intuitive action bar, a conversational-based experience where I can put the focus in and we're going to suggest some of the actions that you're likely to take, whether it's to create an opportunity for this account that we're looking at, create a contact, quote, note on that. And all I have to do is think, what is it that I want to do? Maybe I want to change the address. So I can start typing a field name like address, and I can see show address, show email addresses, update addresses, and be able to quickly make a change to the address on this account right here in line without having to navigate anywhere else. Separately, if I want to navigate anything, I can see a couple of my opportunities. I can see that there's 24. Obviously, I can click that view all opportunities, but maybe I want to look at opportunities to show me some more information. What are all the different show commands that I have on here? And then I can further filter that down with opportunities and navigate into the opportunities from there. So the action bar, by thinking of how I would conversationally engage with the system, will take me through all the actions that I can do with the Redwood experience. Just think of the verb that I want to do, show, update, change, edit. We understand synonyms, or the noun, the thing that I want to work on, address or opportunities, and it will take me there into that system. I'm going to drill into an opportunity here. We'll look at this switch controller install, and let's take a look at opportunities in the Redwood experience. It follows the same experience of that Redwood layout with these panels showing all the related information on the opportunity. But there's 2 key things that I really want to highlight on the opportunity here. In addition to the standard information of products and contacts and any quotes that I've created, this is an early stage opportunity and qualification, so I don't yet have quotes in the team. I have two panels here that can help me see some of the guidance. What are the recent activities I've done on this opportunity? And what is the recommended cadence of activities I should do to help advance this according to my sales plays and my sales methodology? This new guidance panel is part of a system that we call orchestration. Orchestration is going to take me through working this opportunity step by step, kind of demystifying the art of sales and bringing it into more of a science. I can see the objectives for this stage of an opportunity to contact the customer, set up discovery, confirm decision makers, confirm the reason for customer interest. And one of the first steps then is to set up the discovery appointment. And I can do that right from here and schedule the appointment and the opportunity, build that up. I'll set this for the future here. I'll set it into May 24th and save that appointment. Then we analyze and say, what is the next step of the opportunity? That is to conduct the discovery call. And I can build that step in here. For everything in sales, I might be doing it outside the system, so I always have the ability to skip that step if it's not relevant. I can mark it as complete, or I can perform the action and log the call right from within the sales system. Now, these are just a few of the exciting enhancements that we have in Redwood, and I'd like to turn it back over to you, Andy.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for joining us, John. That was really interesting and a great way to wrap things up. Getting just a quick look at one or two of the aspects of a Redwood sales experience hopefully really helps people to see how focusing a little more on user experience and the way that people want to work can drive out a great solution for salespeople. We're now at the end of the session, so I want to firstly thank all of the guest speakers today for their inputs and their insights, and close by saying that you can reach out to us after this event using any of the links on the screen. We'd be delighted to show you more of the Redwood sales experience or talk about how we focus on UX to bring out more from your CRM and CX investment. Thank you.